Hi guys, I've got some great news. Since the last time I uploaded, I got a new Gourami and a golden bristlenose pleco. Unfortunately, these fish are not the topic of today's video. Today's video's topic is about feeding your fish. This is a very important procedure of the day. A lot of people feed their fish differently. Some people feed their fish once a day, and some people feed their fish once in 3 days. Both of these options have negatives and positives, but I suggest personally feeding your fish once a day, daily, because it just helps them a lot. And if you feed them once in 3 days, they'll sometimes starve, as well as it's just bad for them, and they won't be as healthy. It's similar to saying that we only need to be fed once in a day when we usually eat 3 times a day. But the good side of feeding them once in 3 days is that they don't give birth as much. But I mean, that isn't such a good thing after all, because firstly, they won't give birth, secondly, they'll starve. So I personally think feeding fish once a day is much better. If you feed your fish once a day, they'll be much more active, and they'll also be much more happy. Fish require a daily... Well, fish want you to feed them daily. Because if you don't feed them daily, I understand some people say that they eat algae and they eat other things. For example, other fish's poo, just like the cories do, or the Siamese algae eaters, or even the bristlenose pleco. But that's not enough. They require normal food as well, once a day. Another bad thing about feeding your fish one time in 3 days is that they won't look as good either, because their colors might sometimes fade away and they'll just be sitting on the floor because of the lack of energy. They need the food to survive, and that's why you should feed them once a day, every day. And most importantly, if you feed your fish once a day, they'll be very bright, healthy, and colorful, just like they're meant to be.